Hello and welcome. I am Scrapperlock, and this is City of Heroes on the Rebirth server. We are with Quintessence Last, our level 28 brute, who has 722,000 XP, 133,000 needed to go to get to level 29, and 1.5 million influence. We are no longer in Croatoa because Croatoa's next contact, Kelly Nemers or something, will not give me any missions until level. Not sure where she is here, but she won't give me any missions until level 30. So we got to level up. So we're doing. I did a mission for Marvin Weintraub, and we're on a story arc to bust a freak leader and his crew. So now we're going to go start fighting the freak show. I did a mission against the freak show. They're super fun to fight with this character because she just does a massive amount of damage, and by fighting them as they res, she just keeps her rage going, and it's super awesome. I just love fighting them with this character. I like fighting most enemies with this character, but the freaks are super fun to pound on. They're always fun to pound on. Um, I'm really just having a blast fighting the freak show with this character. We're never going to have any endurance problems because we have two AoEs that one sucks life out of enemies and gives me endurance. The other sucks endurance out of enemies and gives me endurance. Now, sucking endurance out of enemies, as I said when we pick this power, is completely irrelevant. It might be useful in PvP, but it's utterly useless in player versus environment because most of the enemies' endurance bars stay near capped all the way through a fight. So we're never going to drain them of endurance. That's not the goal. The goal is to give endurance to us, so that if I'm starting to run out of endurance, we get some. With these two powers, especially once they get onto some recharge, we're never, ever, ever going to have endurance problems with this character. Soul Drain, I gotta say, is pretty cool. It does immediately jump our power up. It's 100% buff right away, because it gives us like plus 50% or something. So that's pretty nice. It does slightly increase our accuracy as well. I don't have that shown up here because we're monitoring all we can. But it does help with that as well. So it's a good power. I think one of its disadvantages is you have to hit with it, as opposed to something like Build Up or Focus Chi, which just automatically works, and they also, well, Focus Chi and Build Up usually recharge faster than the 2 minutes or so base recharge of Soul Drain. Now, of course, it's on. We have 3 hostages to rescue. There's one. It's on that higher base recharge specifically because you're doing damage with it, and it's an AoE, and it really boosts your damage. Much more so, I think, than Focus Chi does. But, I don't know, I still like having the control of, I want to engage it and I want it to automatically work when I engage it kind of thing. It usually works. And now we're being ambushed. It's a pretty good power, I like it. Just don't like it quite as much as something like Build Up. Alright, so we gotta lead this guy out. Oh, this is gonna be fun. We have to lead the hostages out through potentially multiple levels of offices. You all know how much I love that design. I do love the sound and animation of Soul Drain. It's really awesome. You guys these guys have no chance against me. They're just being crushed. Res all you want. Oh wow, double ambush, great. Let's grab some endurance. boy. Oh, don't want to miss that. We'll use an inspiration. Look at that. Our hit points are back up. The damage this character puts out is just unbelievable. Alright, come on. Coming? You're going to be my favorite hostage because you're so close to the door. And it was easy to lead you out. 2 to go. Okay, this is a dead end. I don't know which freak leader this is. We've already defeated Taponixers, right? The owner. So I'm not sure who this is going to be in here. Saiba the Damager, maybe? I love the idiot freak names. They're so funny. Give me some of your soul. It's really hard to stop the lieutenants from dulling pain because they have so many hit points left when it triggers. But you can sometimes stop the minions from doing it. Not this time for me. I was too late on the draw. Because I misclicked. Alright. Yeah, I'm very much enjoying using this character against the freaks. It's pretty cool. So now we need to walk through here and make sure that there aren't any hostages sort of in these nooks and crannies in the back. Down the bottom, there usually aren't. In a way, I think it's sort of a shame that they made these large maps with so many different like nooks and crannies, and yet on a lot of them there are areas where literally you never ever 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 see a hostage or a glowy. Like that one, there's that one mail room where like you go all the way down and you get to the mail room and there's never ever ever anything in it. There are several of these in various maps. The lab has some of them too, where you quite literally never find anything in the room, and you wonder like, why didn't someone think to put a spawn point in here so that occasionally there's something there? As a player, you can literally say, I'm not going to go to this part of the map because I know there's never anything there. Let's grab some endurance. You can see their endurance goes down, but it doesn't really matter because they don't realistically use any significant amount of endurance. But it does bring ours back, which is quite nice. 2 hostages to go. I can't believe I'm already 2 beads into level 28. This character just churns through the XP because she just defeats things so fast. She just absolutely takes them apart, just dismantles them. I love it. Come on. There we go. Alright. Why is this guy by himself? Did he fall down from above? Might have. just fight this guy down here. Yeah, why are these guys alone? That's weird. Here's a question. You got a tree in the middle of this office with a ceiling above it. How does this tree thrive with no sunlight? I mean, artificial light only goes so far, you know. You can do artificial light with houseplants and stuff, but it's very hard to get trees to grow comfortably in artificial light like that. There we go. Yeah, that's very strange. 3 different guys as singles. I don't know if one spawn just got split up or what. Now in here, sometimes in these rooms you do find hostages, so we've got to check them all. Come around the other side. And there have been times when I have looked everywhere but not behind this curve. So like I've come into this office, okay, there's nobody here, turn around and not realize, yeah, there's somebody over here. And, you know, been looking all over the place and there's somebody hidden behind the curve in the wall. I've done that a few times. So there's another elevator to level 3. Yeah, one of the things that I thought about as I was going through Croatoa was another defeat 10 when that one contact that isn't active till level 30, she gives you 1 mission. And as I was, you know, doing the defeat 10, I was thinking about how thin on the ground the storyline is in Croatoa. I'm actually disappointed in it. Now, I've played it before, but I'd kind of completely forgotten about it. And now I kind of remember why I always kind of skip Croatoa. Striga Island is the same way. There's really not a lot of story for the number of missions you're doing. And there's a lot of just go to this section and defeat these guys. And we've got those guys all over the zone, but if you beat them anywhere but in this tiny little part of the map, it's not going to count. Why? Just because we want to. Just to make it annoying, you know? And, Tanker Joe. Forgot about this guy. So yeah, I tend not to like storylines like that. I prefer if the story has got some more meat to it. Like this one I'm pretty sure is going to have some pretty nice meat to it, because it's one of the original arcs. Man, I can't hit this guy. Let's try another accuracy. Grab some endurance. I like how it brings that endurance back up. Grab some endurance again. But you can see he's still got like 2/3 of his endurance, so it really doesn't really do me a lot of good to drain his endurance with this as an endurance drain, right? It's good to me to gain endurance. And there's another level, so my guess is the 3rd hostage will be there. So it's good for me to gain endurance, but it doesn't do you any good to drain them of endurance, because they just hardly ever use endurance up. I think we're going to aggro the other guy. Yeah, that's fine. Always nice to get endurance back. Oh, we got another lieutenant here. I didn't realize that. Or we're being ambushed, I see. Alright, time to soul drain everybody. Look at that, 224% damage. That is awesome. And these guys, of course, are rezzing too. This is a cool fight. I like this. More ambushing. Strain their endurance and get it back. Wow. This is some heck of a fight. I love it. Another lieutenant? Or no, that's just an orange minion. And finally, took care of all these guys. Excellent. That was a cool fight. And there's another ambush coming. Oh wow, these are big ambushes. I like it. Like these are actually ambushes worthy of the name, unlike most of the time where the ambushes are just a couple of white cons that don't do anything to you. This is great. Now, of course, part of the reason they're so good is we do have it on +1. Right? If we had it on +0, they'd be white cons and it wouldn't be so awesome. But I'm enjoying this. This is cool. We don't need all those endurances. Are we going to get ambushed again? Alright, buddy, let's go. Now we're going to have to take him down 2 floors, which is sort of annoying. Oh, did I go up the wrong... I went up the wrong floor, didn't I? Well, he can follow me. We gotta find the other hostage anyway, right? They won't... These guys won't hurt him, so... You really shouldn't do this, but hey, stay behind me, I'll take care of it. They won't hurt you. They'll focus on me. I love when they do dull pain as they're getting KO'd. So that it completely wastes it, so that if they res, they can't do a dull pain. That's awesome. Don't know where the other hostage is yet. Man, this character is just doing so well. Are you kidding me? Just an empty level with an elevator? Like, what's the point of that level? And now I'm going to have to lead a hostage through 5 floors of emptiness. Again, the design of this stuff could have been a little bit more intelligent. Well, we beat the boss up and did pretty well against him. And these guys are fun to fight, but not too much trouble. There we go. And there's the last hostage. I really love that effect. The sound effect is so cool. And he just wasted his dull pain. I like that. And so did that guy. Excellent. Now we're going to get ambushed. But we're alright. And there comes the ambush. Man, it comes fast. Let's grab some endurance. And look at that, we've got ourselves back up to full. I like that. Very cool. Yeah, I would like it if soldiering just recharged a little faster. We will be able to get it there. But it'd be nice if we could use it a little more often. However, overall this character is just kicking butt. And I'm just getting rid of those blue pills because we don't need them. I love catching guys in the cone. Look at that, I got all three of them. That is awesome. That's fun. Brutes are awesome. Every bit as good as a scrapper. Alright, down 4 floors we go, guys. I believe the ambushes are over. At least the escort makes some sense here, because they programmed some pretty harsh ambushes. Man, I don't know if I could have survived that with Nightmare Lass, because all those guys would have been targeting her and not her minions, and over and over and over again, coming so fast like that, she might have been overwhelmed. Even at like +0 and probably at +1, but this character, pff, you can't overwhelm a brute. It's like trying to overwhelm a scrapper. You just can't. At least not with anything that's at all reasonable for the character level. You know, I mean, yeah, you could overwhelm it with purples, but having, you know, fighting the normal difficulty levels. Can these guys come down? Yay. Good jump. You guys are superheroes. Using normal difficulty settings, reasonable difficulty settings at this level, the brute can just smack anything. It's great. How close are we to the end here? We're at the end. Excellent. And they can jump, so let's come on down. Look at that. Oh, she took a little damage. So did he, but they're okay. It's just 5 hit points of damage, and they have way more than that. Would it be really funny if they only had 5 hit points, and if I made them jump down and they just went splat and died? That would be hilarious. I mean, not very heroic, but it would be funny. Okay, so you guys are done, and we missed some guys. Freak leader and crew. So let's see. He was on level 3, I think? Yeah, because we did this level completely. Because we hadn't found him yet. Oh, these stupid... I don't know whether ventilation shafts or whatever up there. They keep making me unable to jump onto the ledge. Okay, so over here, this has got to be it. He had some crew in this room and I didn't go all the way in. Or down one of these hallways. Yeah, I hear some guys. Here's part of his crew. Well, I rescued the hostages, so you guys don't have any reason to be here. I'll just arrest you now. Alright, come on. Gotcha. You guys gonna wake up? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, another juicer. And these Redcon freaks. We're doing pretty well against them. Give me some endurance. Thank you. I do like that this character has the ability with Siphon Life and both endurance draining powers or endurance regenerating powers to just get both of her bars straight up to full without any inspirations needed. She doesn't even need them. She can just, hit Siphon Life, hit one of these powers, hit Siphon Life again, and her green and blue bars are up to max. That's pretty awesome. Oh, we gotta fight these guys. Yeah. Forgot about that. I'm gonna probably enjoy when we get into by the time we get into the 40s, these powers will have recharge enhancers on them, most likely. I am gonna have fun with the Carnival of Shadows because they're gonna try to drain me of endurance, and I can drain them right back, which is awesome. That's gonna be really fun. Or the Malta. You want to drain me of endurance? Nope, I'm going to drain you right back. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, who have we missed? This should be the level where we have to defeat everybody, right? Who have we missed? Other guys in here? Nope. So I've rescued all the hostages. As far as I know, I've defeated all the freaks on this level. Don't know, guys. Let's head up to the next level. Next level is just, yeah, there's just elevators. Let's try level 5, I guess. We have to, I guess it's a defeat all. This is really unusual, because usually when it's just leader and crew, it's whoever's around the leader and not everybody. Otherwise, it'll say defeat all. Usually. But I guess we'll have to beat up everybody. Even though we already beat the leader and pretty much his crew. So who's left? I don't see anybody. There's got to be more, I guess. Oh, up here? Yep. It always cracks me up that they have like 2 or 3 hostages, but they're letting like a dozen people just run around untouched, run right past them. They don't try to take them as hostages. They just let it go. I always find that to be quite funny. And there's nothing over here. He woke up, of course. You know, one thing I really don't know is if I think that their res doesn't count. Like, in other words, if this was the last guy to defeat and I defeated him, I don't think it would force me to stay in here for his res, because I'm pretty sure that's happened before and I've stayed in, but didn't have to. Oh, here's some more guys. Interestingly, these guys have been a lot of one lieutenant, one minion. Whereas in many other types of spawns, it's majority 3 minions and one lieutenant, one minion is like way less than half of the spawns, but this time it's been more than half, well more than half, I think. And that is it. We got a clue as well. Clue says, found a crumpled piece of paper that chronicles the recent attacks made by the group of freaks that I defeated. It lists the attacks, locations, and times, as well as an estimate of the damage done to the buildings. At the bottom of the list is scribbled a comment: the other groups are racking up a lot of points. Oh, this is the Freak Olympics. Oh, that is cool. I like this one. It's modeled after, and I've said this before, I think it's modeled after the Great Supervillain Contest, which was a Champions adventure. You did a great job stopping those freaks. Here's something you might want to know. I've talked with several other heroes who fought the freak show recently, and some of them have also discovered score sheets like the one you found, listing this freak's recent attacks. I think this is some sort of a competition among freak show factions. Yep, it's the Freak Olympics. But we're at 32 minutes, guys, so I think we're going to stop here. Man, that was a long adventure. A long mission. But it's pretty cool, and now we've got Marvin as a contact, and we're on a story arc for him. So I'm going to head back and sell some stuff and sell some salvage. Until next time, I am Scrapperlock, and this has been City of Heroes on the Rebirth server.